Hi, I would like to show you Shadow's robot build tools. In this short video tutorial, I'll show you how to troubleshoot issues which are appearing on the build servers, but you couldn't reproduce them locally. So in our case, we have error, compilation error on the shippable and on the circle CI, so you can see this error. Now our task would be to reproduce this error locally. So if you refer to the documentation's best practices, there is a section called Developer's Machine. In this section is described how to download Docker image with Ubuntu and ROS Indigo plus build tools pre-installed. So let us follow these steps. So first of all, we are pulling the image. So I have done it before, so it should be smooth. Yeah, so it's already here. So the next one is to start actual Docker container on the local machine. So in order to run this command, you have to install Docker on your machine. So let's have a look on this command. So what does it do? It actually run Docker container in interactive mode. Default folder is root SR-build tools Ansible. Additional environment settings for home is the home is root. Name of Docker container would be ROS Ubuntu. Here there is mapping between your machine home and the /host folder in the Docker image, Docker container actually. So you will have access to all files in your home through the /host path in your Docker container. So let us start it. So now we are inside the Docker container, so we can check that we are in the folder which we have specified, and also we have this host special folder where you can see it referring to our home. So the next instruction is how to run build tools on your machine. So here we have Ansible playbook, which will be started, and tags, so it's modules which we would be running. So local means local run. Check cache it means that it would check if it's on the Docker image with already pre-installed ROS. So we leave it, and here we put the one more module, so we can check modules in the build tool modules page of the documentation. And so we have unit test module which just run unit test. So let us run unit tests. So unit test which cause the build first run, and after that trigger the build, and after that it will run unit tests. So here we have few more parameters. Local repo directory. So as you can see here, it starts from the host. After that, it starts from the Catkin workspace, which is in your home directory, in our case. And here it refers to build servers check, which is our sample project. So in our case, our project name is sample project. So we change it here, and test results will be written to the home directory of the Docker container, as well as a variable for the future use for coverage. So, and now we can run it, and we can see that build started. We see Ansible log, and in a few moments we would be able to see to reproduce the error locally, which will give us in this approach the source code from your home directory is actually copied to the home directory in the Docker container, to the workspace sources, so it doesn't change anything on your machine. And so currently in a few seconds the build will start. And so in this case you can freely just do not afraid about something would be changed on your local drive. So here we can see that the error is reproduced. So we can see that the error is pointing to the compilation issue, the same as we have on the shippable and Circle CI. So the same error. So it's perfectly reproduced. And now we will try to fix it. So as I said, it's copied from other hard drive. So if you fix it on other hard drive, so it will be copied again. So here this is the error actually. So we can just delete it and save it. And again we can just rebuild the project, and we will see that the error should be fixed in this case. So as you can see here, the whole build passed, so we don't have any failures. So now let's have a look. Let's just stop the container, and again following instruction from the best practices documentation, how to attach again to the Docker container which we have just stopped, or not just, but in the past. So we need to start it. Our name of our container was ROS Ubuntu, and now we need to attach to it. Attach. And so as you can see, we already we attach, and the container is running. So now we can, for example, run one more time the build, but for example this time we can run another module which is, for example, code style check. Okay, so we started. As you can see, it is executed successfully. So in case if you want to run it for another process, project, or repository, it's recommended that you just delete existing one, or give another name to the container. So you can have container for every project, just to avoid any overlapping of the data. Thank you for watching, and bye.